when an HOA representative tried to evict an old farmer from the land he'd lived on for 50 years. He thought it'd be easy. But what the farmer revealed next silenced the entire town. The morning sun rose over the quiet countryside, painting golden light across. Eli Thompson's small farm, land his family had worked for 3 generations. He was 76, with weathered hands and eyes that carried more kindness than anger. But that morning his peace was shattered by the sound of screeching tires. Out stepped Bradley Moore, a 40-year-old HOA representative in a crisp navy suit. Clipboard in hand, sunglasses on, he looked at Eli's home like it was a stain on perfection. "Mr. Thompson," Bradley said sharply, "you've been notified 3 times. This property doesn't meet the community standards. You need to vacate within the week." Eli looked up from his porch, wiping his hands on his old denim overalls. "This land's been ours since my granddaddy built that barn," he said softly. "Ain't no paper gonna change that." Bradley smirked. "The HOA rules are clear. You can't keep livestock or that old red barn. It's an eyesore. Progress means moving forward." "Old man," but Eli didn't yell. He just gave a small, sad smile. "Progress, huh? Then maybe you should see what you're standing on." He walked to the back of his pickup truck and pulled out an old leather folder. Inside were faded land deeds, official documents, signed by the state governor himself, declaring that Eli's land was exempt from any HOA jurisdiction. Bradley's face fell. "This can't be real," he stammered. Scanning the papers. "Oh, it's real," Eli said calmly. "Your HOA built half their fancy community on my property line, which means—" He paused, his voice steady but filled with power. "You're trespassing." Word spread fast. Within hours, news cameras arrived, neighbors came out, people who'd ignored Eli for years, now cheering for him as he stood tall against the HOA bullies. The county surveyor confirmed it. The HOA had illegally built homes on Eli's land. The board was forced to pay him restitution and publicly apologize. When the cameras turned to Eli for a statement, he just smiled and said, "All I ever wanted was respect for the land that raised us." Maybe now they'll learn that progress doesn't mean bulldozing over roots. Bradley lowered his head in shame, realizing the humiliation wasn't just legal, it was moral. As the sun set over the fields, Eli leaned on his fence, watching his horses graze peacefully again. "Guess the old man's still got a few lessons left," he chuckled softly. And that's how one humble farmer reminded everyone that history and heart can't be evicted. If this story touched you, don't forget to like, subscribe,